time to play ball. Welcome to the podcast with no limits. Whether it be sports, current events, or random thoughts, this is the place to step in and stay a while. Your host is a proud alumnus of Rio Hondo Prep, a former minor league baseball umpire, and a man with strong opinions. Welcome to the Get Home Safe podcast and your host, Matt Hersema.
Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Get Home Safe. It is us again. We recorded the Friday episode for Halloween and didn't quite come out as good as we had hoped. So Val, we're just going to have to take two. What do you think?
I'm okay with it. I'm okay. I mean, I couldn't even listen to it. So
bad.
It was bad. It was just like you couldn't hear anything that I said, it sounded like, and then it was just a little scratchy on yours.
Yeah.
It was very scratchy. What am I saying? It wasn't a little scratchy. It was very scratchy.
Yeah, it was rough. I really want the two mics to work at the same time. I've done it before with this new computer. I just don't know anymore. So we got the one microphone. We're going to try to both talk nice and loud towards each other, towards the mic. We're going to try to remember. I know it's difficult, but we're going to make it happen. Hey, it was so much fun on Thursday night. We get to do it again.
That makes me really happy. Oh yeah.
Happy Halloween to you, my dear.
Happy Halloween, my favorite.
I know. She's got her witch's hat on. She left her broom in the car, and I got my UFC referee shirt on. I was fired up. I left my gloves over there. I had black gloves too. Oh well.
It's warm in here anyway. Yeah. I'm like burning up a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little warm. It is a little warm, but we shut all the windows for the sound, keep that stuff quiet. We may have some trick-or-treaters. We have a lot of candy ready to go. Hopefully they take all of it because I have consumed more candy the past 2 days than I probably have the entire year.
You've also bought more candy than I ever thought anyone would want to buy.
I'm a
but
giver.
It's good because now all the neighborhood kids will know, because we haven't really introduced ourselves properly to this neighborhood yet, I don't think. I mean, there's a few of our neighbors that we know have been here 3 months now. 3 months. Oh, I'm sorry.
To the mic.
I know. To the mic. We don't want to have to re-record again, especially since Halloween is today and will be over.
That's right.
No, but we are hoping that we get a lot of trick-or-treaters this year and that they remember us next year, because I really want to be. I want to be the candy witch.
I like it. We'll get a sign made. I feel like the kids have introduced themselves to us loudly, just like the dogs have in this neighborhood. Yes, I know, but every man has its limits. A lot of screaming and a lot of dog barking.
It's more the dogs than the kids.
Right.
For sure, it's more the dogs than the kids. And kids play; they're allowed. Like I was, if anything, I'm just getting payback for how loud I was growing up.
I hear you.
I'm not going to get too mad about the kids. The dogs, that's a different story.
People, do you not hear your animals barking? Like it drives me crazy. Like, that's them being dogs. No, take control.
Well, and the thing that sucks is I've been trying to talk you into us getting a dog, and it's not helping the case at all. But the thing is, you're great with dogs. Dogs love you. And I was like, okay, well, if he's not going to get a dog, maybe I should try to push the cat angle. Because I do love witches. Witches have cats. But I feel like he's never going to relent on that, or he's never going to. But you can train cats to go to the bathroom outside. Our house isn't going to smell like a litter box. I've trained multiple cats to go to the bathroom outside.
The cat trainer here. Cat lady. Crazy cat lady.
It's really not hard. Like you just keep moving the litter box closer and closer to the door. Then you move it outside for a while, and then you take it away completely, and they get the hint.
This all sounds incredibly sad. Anyway,
it is not.
This is Halloween. It's your favorite holiday. You like the darkness, the evil, the violence. You're a fan of all this. I'm much more of a Christmas guy, light and hope and all those good things.
Enormous exaggeration, and that's probably a redundant phrase because exaggeration is anyway. But whatever. I don't like violence. If you notice, I don't watch scary movies. I watch Halloween movies like Hocus Pocus, Witches of Eastwick, and a bunch of others, Practical Magic, but I don't watch the slasher movies and stuff. I'm not about the violence. I'm about the spooky season and how it technically, it honors death really, which is part of life. And then you have the rebirth and renewal that is Christmas and what used to be Yule and all that. And so this is a wonderful holiday. And I even told you we should do something tonight to honor our past loved ones. That's what this day is about.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I see skulls. It's hard to commit. We got skulls. We got
because
blood dripping.
Death.
Fire.
And death isn't positive exactly, but it's not entirely negative. You need death for life to happen.
I just am excited. You got October 31st, Halloween, great Halloween.
I'm excited too.
Great holiday, excuse me. And then the end of the fall, really, as we transition into Christmas, and November 1st. You know what tomorrow is? November 1st, Val. Coast 103.5 Christmas music. I am so ready for it.
I'm already sick of like Hobby Lobby and Dollar Tree and Target and Walmart shoving Christmas down our throats in October already. Start that crap in the middle of November, not the beginning, and definitely don't start it sooner than October or in October. October still is supposed to be last minute Halloween deals and stuff. Why is there Christmas stuff on the shelves in October? Answer me that. Like
October's early. I'll give them that. There should be Halloween stuff. I agree with that. But some people
stop stocking it. Understandably, they can't move it after like October 20th, probably. But
yeah. No, I love Christmas. You know that. I thought the house turned out pretty well with all the Halloween decorations.
Yeah.
You did a great job.
Thanks.
It gets me excited for Christmas as we put this stuff away in a few days, maybe a couple of weeks.
Give me like a half.
I'll give you the middle of November's fair. That's very fair.
Oh, it won't take that long. I didn't put that much stuff out. It's not like I have that 12-foot tall skeleton from Home Depot that I want so bad. I don't even know where I'd put it though, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
You know what we could, sorry, go ahead.
I know.
You know what we could do is just leave it up and then cover it with Christmas stuff, like dress it up like Santa, like Nightmare Before Christmas.
Jack Skellington, is that his name?
Yeah, Skellington.
I've never seen the movie.
What?
I know, I've never seen it.
Oh my gosh.
I love the music.
Music's actually pretty good.
Really, really
Danny
good.
Elfman's pretty great.
Oh, he's the best.
But that would be fun to keep that up until after Christmas, to do like a humongous thing like that and then completely redress it for Christmas.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I hear you. It's been a busy day for me. I did a couple of podcasts in the morning with the Rio Hondo playoff announcements and everything. Worked on this microphone thing for hours. Can't figure it out. This is the only mic that seems to work. So here we are. We got the World Series on. We got candy ready to go for the trick-or-treaters. I mean, it's been a nice Sunday. So tell me, if you will, why do you love this holiday so much? You said a few things, but what is it about Halloween that just makes you so just over happy?
There's a lot, because I feel like it's one of the few holidays where kids, like, for one thing, it's celebrating kids. I loved it when I was a kid. I love, the whole candy thing, obviously, trick-or-treating. I love the jack-o'-lanterns. I love that everyone's putting out more like candles. Like I have candles all over the house. I mean, we have fake ones too. Very, very important if you want them on the windowsill or something like that next to drink. I know, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting.
Look at the mic and talk.
I know. I keep looking at the house. It looks so good. Like, it looks really good. No, because it's a lot of fun. You have a lot to work with. Like there's decorations all lit up and everything like that. A lot of different colors. Christmas has a lot of colors too, but mostly it's like white, green, red, gold, kind of, which is great. I love Christmas too, but Halloween is fun because there's the dressing up. It's not just for kids, it's for adults. Christmas of course is too, like the Halloween parties and everything like that. You get to act like something different for a day. But it's also kind of fun when you go to parties and you see your friends there and like they really get into their costume and it's almost like you see a completely different side to them. That's fun.
I like people who are clever that come up with something good, or the combo costumes. You and I've talked about that a long time, but and we'll get to it eventually. I'm sure.
There was that one. I finally got Matt to start watching New Girl, which is one of my favorite shows. Your brother loves it too. Don't act like it's a great show.
I know, it just doesn't sound tough at all. Like
it's not a tough show.
I know.
Chuck Norris isn't in it or anything. Like it's a show. Big deal.
Don't spoil it. 2 more
Seinfeld's
episodes.
not a tough show either. It's just got a lot of dudes in it. So it's named after a guy.
But I'll argue with this. You look at Zoe Deschanel. She's cool. It's all about Nick and Schmidt. They run the show. They're the best part of the show.
No.
Yes, sir.
Nick and Schmidt definitely help. They freaking do their part in that show because that relationship is hilarious. Winston too, but then Cece and Jess, like the bond that they have, even though they had less in common as they grew older because they've known each other since childhood. I'm like, that's the kind of relationship every girl wants. It's like the completely honest, and helps build you up and has known you forever. Like that's a great friendship.
It does show how different male female friendships are, because I don't understand the whole female friendship thing. It's so different to me compared to
it's
guys.
different,
Oh my goodness.
but I don't know that it's not understandable. Like we're just different. Women operate differently,
course.
but we're also given more license to be more intimate with each other. However, that's not, I don't even know if that's true, because guys do some shit that we're like, never in a million years together. They do that together.
Yeah,
like,
we don't need to go into details, but no,
That's what I mean.
I don't know how the show's spun off the rails already. Yeah, no, it's been fun
off my head.
to watch something new, to see something. You know, we each kind of trade off shows and kind of suggestions, so that part's been fun. For me, like, let's talk about the past, like Halloween's. Like growing up, for me, it was always my grandmother's house over in Covina, not too far from here. We'd always go over kind of before the sun went down, and it was always tuna casserole every Halloween. I don't know why, but that's what we had. And I just remember eating that so fast because we wanted to get out and trick or treat.
The only thing I don't understand about this story is the freaking tuna casserole. It sounds, I know we said this already in that last take, but like that sounds god awful. What is it? Like what's in it besides tuna? Obviously.
I was a young kid, and
celery. My
candy
guess
was
is
on my
there's
mind.
celery in there. Is
I
it
don't
served
know.
hot or cold?
hot. Yeah.
Sounds so nasty.
Looks like-
Is it like canned tuna?
No, it's like what is it? Stilfers or something? Like in a box.
Okay, that kind of helps, because like literally anytime someone has said tuna casserole,
No.
I think about canned tuna.
No, I know it doesn't sound appealing, but it's just what we did. I don't know how it started. Grandma Lois every Halloween. So that was so, and then you see the same houses every year that you don't see that aren't in your neighborhood. At least for me, that's when we trick or treated. But then mom and dad always had to check the candy, right? It's like they took them a long time. And
they're trying to find needles.
They found a few because there was less candy in the bag when they were done with it. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that went right in the trash too. No, and you know what? It took me a long time to like figure that out. I think I was maybe 7 or 8 when I realized they're freaking eating my candy.
This isn't about safety.
Yeah, seriously, because like
light bulb.
It took me way too long to figure it out too, because I was just like, man, less and less candy. I guess I ate a lot. You know which one I actually just thought of? Do you remember those little ones of the Tootsie, made by Tootsie, but they were different flavors? And they were different colors.
Oh, yeah.
There was like a blue, which was the vanilla, which I hated. I don't know why anyone liked those. I didn't like the blue. I liked the yellow. And then there was like a red that was like a strawberry or something. But there was other than the green. What was the green? Was it lime or apple? I forget. But I loved those. And then I don't even see those anywhere anymore. Like, do they even make those?
I haven't seen those. You're right.
Yeah.
Little
Or
JV.
just Tootsie Rolls. Like I used to love them. And then the last time I had one, I was like, I'm never eating this again. Like it's weird how your taste changes.
It is. What was your favorite Halloween costume that you've ever worn?
Oh,
mine was a ninja. Mine was awesome.
I was like
great. I was like 9, maybe 10. Total black on black. All you could see was my eyes. I had like the ninja sleeves that like came over your hands, the top of your hands, and like slid under your finger. It was.
Did you have fake ninja stars and stuff like that?
I usually don't have fake weapons, Val. I carry real stuff.
Oh Lord!
But I had a was it katana, the sword? I was just like, it was my favorite. I wanted to wear it like every day. But I was little. Anyway, but what about you?
I had some great ones. As an adult, I know my favorite one. I was Wonder Woman one year. And I wasn't even like in like the best shape yet. I just started working out, and I was like, you know what? It's my favorite comic book character, and literally one of my favorite characters just ever, period. And so I was like, yeah, so I did it. And it was definitely a homemade costume. My mom helped me because I didn't know how to sew. So, but we really used like fabric glue for we did like the eagle thing. I had a tank top that I made into like the tube top thing. Then we fabric glued on this eagle. It actually looked really cool for a homemade costume.
That's not bad.
My mom really helped me out a lot with that one because I had no idea what I was doing. But as a kid, I was a bunch of different stuff. I know I was a cowgirl when I was little. I think it was like 4. I remember being Belle. I was a vampire a bunch of times.
Really?
I was into vampires, but it was a different costume every year. I was a different kind of vampire every year. Like, so one year, my great grandmother, oh my God, I forgot about this story. I think I was in 5th or 6th grade. She actually gave me this old dress that she had. I don't know why she gave it to me. She'd had it for like 50 years. You had it this long. Why aren't you keeping it? But she told me that she had worn this as an adult, and I was in 5th grade, and like I fit into it, but I knew that was the only year I'd ever be able to wear that dress because I was still growing. Anyway, I was like, God damn, she was such a small woman. She was tiny, but it had like it was this burgundy velvet dress, long sleeved, kind of like tight on the legs. And it looked really cool as a vampire because it looked like a Victorian era dress. I don't know. It looked really cool, but it was very uncomfortable. And I was stupidly forgot to change of clothes to school that day. And we were in the parade and everything. And then we played after at recess. And I couldn't run. So it was a little frustrating, but no, that was a cool costume. I was Belle when I was 6. And then, I don't even remember that many costumes after that.
Yeah,
That's
they're kind
funny.
of a blur.
Yeah.
Blur. I've seen some good ones though. The family next door, the other kids were like little Ghostbusters.
Those were cool costumes.
Those are real neat. Val's giving away all of our supply. I'm like, hey, we got other kids. I know.
Like, let's explain here. There are 4 buckets of candy sitting over there. One of them is full of just Twix, the little, and then there's one where it's got 3 kinds of Snickers in it. There's a Reese's one. And then what's the other one actually?
Kit Kat. Come on now.
So there's 4. There's 2 of them are in cauldrons, 2 of them are in buckets. And I told him, I was like, especially for the neighbor kids, they are getting 1 handful of each. And he wanted to be all stingy.
I was just like, you
and the poor kids, they're like shy or something. They tried to run away as I was still trying to give them scoops of stuff. And I was like, wait, come back. Like, here, just freaking take the whole thing. Ready to pour the whole thing in there because they're so cute. And I thought they only had 2 girls. I didn't even know that they had a little boy. I hadn't seen him at all. Like, he's sneaky. I never saw the kid. But to be fair, they didn't introduce us to them either. So.
No, we had to like pull them over. Hey, come on, some candy. Come on, we got some candy.
Oh, God, that sounds so crazy.
Other mom and dad were standing right there. So
I know.
But still, yeah, you're right. Speaking of candy, so let's talk shop here. Let's get down to brass tacks. I'm not a big candy guy. I try to stay away from it.
Yeah.
But you know what? This time of year, you dive in. So what are some of your favorite candies, chocolate or otherwise?
Okay, let's start with chocolate because let's get that out of the way.
Naturally.
Are we talking just Halloween candy?
It can be any candy, really. I mean,
okay, not Halloween candy. I think one of my favorites is from C's.
Stop right there.
Dark chocolate. The name is escaping me now because I just put myself on the spot, but it's dark chocolate and it's got walnuts and nougat in it. It comes in the milk chocolate as well, but that is easily my favorite. Dang, I get the name.
But you're not seeing that in your Halloween bag. Probably.
No, so for Halloween. Oh no, sorry. That toffee that your dad always gets at Christmas.
Little John's.
Lord have mercy.
Little John's. That you can eat the whole brick.
I'm so glad. No, and I'm so glad did he give us a box to share last time? Because I felt real bad because I ate more than half. That's for sure.
I love-hate relationship with that.
Oh man,
John's
you can't give a family just one box of that. Each person needs their own box. To be fair, it's like like 2 by 5 or something. Anyway, Halloween candy. Definitely. I mean, Snickers is that's the thing.
3 types of Snickers over there.
The almond one is
almond
good.
One is a game changer.
I don't know about the peanut butter. I'm like afraid to try that one.
Oh, you haven't tried it?
I haven't. No. Does it have peanuts in there too, or just peanut butter?
Yeah, but it's just like a couple.
Okay.
It's not overdone.
Not like the normal Snickers.
It's tastefully.
Are we still on chocolate or should I?
Yeah, I mean, for me, $100 is like this underrated candy in my opinion. That caramel
that's
is like
a very good one. Yeah,
it's like hardened kind of. It's not super chewy.
Yeah,
but it's so good.
I know Twix is always up there.
Twix is money. Peanut butter Twix is. If I see that somewhere, I usually get it. I shouldn't do this, but I am.
You're such a peanut butter fan.
Oh yeah.
Non-chocolate. I love sweet tarts. Those were always fun to get. Some bastard gave me Necco one year. You ever tried those?
No.
Chalky little discs that I wanted to throw it at him once I realized how bad they were. My dad loves those. I don't understand that. Like, anyway, Starburst, yeah, I don't like it. Well, as a kid, I loved them.
I don't like the original. I like when it's like the tropical
those
one.
are good.
Or
the Skittle tropical ones are
Skittles. I don't know. They have like I don't know. It's the texture of M&Ms, but obviously they're sweet. I could do without Skittles.
No, that's the thing. Like if I had a choice between something like, well, sweet tarts, I might choose over chocolate sometimes. But if I had a choice between something that's chocolate and something like Skittles or Starburst, I would definitely choose the chocolate. 100%. Of course. I'm a chocolate fiend for sure.
Starburst, you're like, oh, these are healthy. They're fruit. Kind of.
Not even close.
Fruit group. Oh.
I mean, come on. You know, in your heart, like, and your mind, you're just like, no, that's not.
Another big one for me, Caramello. You hardly see it anymore.
No, you never
Spectacular.
Do. Turtles are good too.
I think they changed the wrapper to purple now, which is like, why get away from that scarlet burgundy kind of?
Did Nestle buy them? Because
that might be why.
Yeah, because like did they always have them? I don't know, because they have like this purple wrapper for a couple things, I feel like. Okay. Yeah. I don't know.
Caramello, those individually blocks, you just peel it off and just, that caramel, it's spectacular. Love the Caramello and 100 grand. Just game changer.
Yeah, we're big caramel fans. I can and peanut butter.
Yeah. Nestle Crunch. I like that crispy. Yeah, I like that.
It can be overdone though. I feel like 100 grand overdoes it with the crispy.
No, not at all.
But Crunch. It's funny. It's also my dad's favorite. Like he's got funny tastes. Like, oh man, pretzel M&Ms. Have you ever tried those?
No, I try to avoid pretzels at all times.
Why?
Not a fan of pretzels.
5 years together, I had no idea.
Pretzels? Come on.
You don't like pretzels?
Like, what are you?
Especially like the big ones, like the ones that are doughy, fresh out of the oven.
Those are making a set. That's more like bread. It's not like that hardened stick. Those are good.
I don't even know how you make pretzels versus bread. Like, what's the difference in the dough? I gotta find out because we gotta make some. That sounds.
Yes,
now that I said it, I'm like. Want it instantly.
Some overrated candy. First of all, I don't like anything minty in my chocolate. I don't care if it's thin mint, like
I used to
peppermint patty. Like
I do like thin mints though. Like that stuff's amazing. But they're Girl Scout cookies. Yeah. I mean, I almost feel like there's only one Girl Scout cookie I don't like, but I don't remember the name of it. I just know it when I see it.
I don't like all of them because I eat a whole box in one sitting, and so I try to avoid. Then when I walk by, no, I don't want any.
Oh yeah, I'll eat thin mints by the freaking sleeve. Yeah. Like, one serving. Like you ever read that freaking nutrition facts on the box? It's like really? That's okay.
Man, the Kit Kat M&Ms are great. Peanut though. Peanut.
Kit Kats are fun.
Peanut M&Ms over regular, or are you kind of?
Yeah. I feel those hit the spot too sometimes though. Regular M&Ms. I haven't had them.
Of course. I just feel like you're getting more with the peanut M&Ms.
Oh, for sure you are. For sure you
more quantity.
But it was funny. Like at work, someone had a bag of just regular M&Ms, and they were just kind of like, "Hey, I'm not in love with these. You guys want to share them with me?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I had like a hit, like 5 of them, and I'm all. Those are actually really good.
Yeah.
I've been ignoring these for like a decade. I literally don't. I think it's been like 10 years before that since I had any.
It's been a while. No.
Yeah.
No, it was funny. No, it's hard to go wrong. I mean, almost anything that ends up in your bag, as a kid, you're like, oh wow, that's cool. Especially the big candy bars. When someone just gives you a little something. Oh, come on, man! Like it's Halloween. What do you? Like, come on.
I do wish
you could do better than that.
I do wish I had remembered to buy like candy bars for all the kids in our complex. That would have been fun.
Yeah. Well, so you like to be scared, and I don't.
No, I like spooky. I don't like suspense, like jumping out at you. Although that's fun sometimes. Like, okay, if we're gonna talk movies and stuff. What is it called? The one with Harrison Ford and Michelle Pfeiffer that we mentioned in the last one.
What Lies Beneath.
Thank you. That I liked because it wasn't too much. Can I answer that? Thank you. Because it wasn't like Saw was good. You made me watch Saw.
I did.
I had been afraid to watch that for the longest time, and then
I thought it was just gore. The whole time.
I did, and it's gory enough. And I mean, that's the first one. I bet it gets worse because people probably call for that as they go through each and every new one. But no, I don't like the Michael Myers movies. I've actually only seen one of them.
Oh, I haven't seen any. I can't stand that stuff.
it's just a little too much. And sometimes it's hard to watch when you're just like, that is the dumbest person I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Like, it's really hard to watch. Like, I've done some dumb stuff in my time, but I'm like,
have something clever. That's why I like the Saw movies, because it makes you think, it makes you like push your boundaries a little bit. And then it's I don't know. There's always, every single one, there's a twist at the end that you didn't see coming. The last 2 minutes of the Saw movies are always awesome, because you're just like, what? Sometimes, I don't know, some people would say they're stupid, but I love the ending of the Saw movies. Because like I said, it's just a big reveal, or a big, like, what you thought was going one way a whole movie, it's just like, boom, here we go. And you're just like mind blown, like, what just happened? They summed up the whole movie. They like redid the movie in 2 minutes from a completely different perspective, to showed you, revealed what they had, basically, like revealing their cards. And every time I'm just like, man, that was a good one. So I don't like the scary stuff either. Like, there's scary, it's just, people jumping out or whatever, that even in the Saw movies, that I just can't stand. I cover my eyes. But what are some other movies? You don't do Chucky and Child's Play. Oh, the little kid stuff.
Oh my God.
Kids that are demons. That's why
I can't handle it.
Exorcism stuff and all that. No. I can't.
Pet Cemetery and any of the Chucky movies, I only saw the first one. And in fact, I actually embarrassed myself watching the first one, because I was at a buddy's house, and he and this group of friends that I had, they were all super into Halloween, especially my friend Steve Bovey, and his brother, he was there. They were all about Halloween, which I am too. But we did like a movie marathon of, I don't even remember what else we watched. I think the other two were things that I had seen already, but we watched freaking Child's Play.
Oh.
And there's that part. I was like, fine. I was still like, oh, this is terrible the whole time. But there was this one part, like more than halfway through the movie, where the fucking doll, excuse my language, but the freaking doll like looks in through a window, and the lighting, they whoever made the movie, they did this part completely perfect with the lighting, because it looks scary as hell. And he like looks in this window, and I screamed. Like, not like this, like, kind of tough sounding. It was like, it was like the high-pitched girl scream. And I'm like, damn it.
Wow.
Damn it.
Yeah.
But it's something about dolls, which are creepy anyway, and just the whole being possessed by an evil.
I don't dig it at all.
No, and killing people.
Oh.
And like, no, I can't do it. And then it's sleeping in the same bed with this kid, and
the whole thing.
Kill it, burn it alive. Like, like,
who comes up with that?
Kill it.
Can you imagine, like, guys are sitting around like, hey, I got an idea for a movie. This is gonna be really
so many. Here's
funny.
The thing, like, there are actually way creepier concepts out there. Maybe I've told you about this before. There was this countess in the 16th century in Hungary, I think. And she was one of the most prolific serial killers in history. She killed, well, supposedly, I mean, at the time they'd made these claims that she killed like over 600 women. And no one could touch her because she was part of royalty. Like, no, for real. Like, her nephew or something was like the acting king of their country or something like that. Her name was Elizabeth Bathory, and Jesus, was she horrible. I'm like, how come that's not a movie? That would be the scariest freaking movie, and they would probably make a lot of money, because she tortured them before she killed them too. Like, it was really bad.
I mean,
but I don't know if I'd watch it, because I already know the whole gory history. And then to see that on screen, especially if it was like really high budget, where they would be really realistic with it, I don't think I'm gonna watch it.
That'd be tough. That'd be
the torture thing, man. Like, I don't know how anyone's able to watch it, let alone want to dream up the story about it. But whatever. Okay, different subject. Let's change the subject.
Yeah, I guess so. What would be a good subject?
Ooh,
no,
that'd be fun. Let's talk about that. What would be good subjects for?
For movies, like
movies.
A premise, like a screenplay.
Are you based on real life, or just something that pops out of your head? I guess.
Oh man, okay.
Based on real life, that would be a fun one to go through stories like that.
Yeah, of course.
Ooh, I heard about this like thing where close to where battles happened in the Civil War, where people have like seen ghosts and stuff like that.
Ugh,
That would be fun.
interesting.
That would be a really interesting plot for a movie.
Yeah, I think so.
Like they all of a sudden hear like a fife and drums out of nowhere at like midnight every night.
You know what? That'd be pretty neat.
That'd be cool, right?
You know what? I can't
And then
stand?
shooting and
I am
fighting.
completely over. I think it's overdone. It's ridiculous. We got to stop doing this to ourselves.
What?
Superhero movies also. That's a whole other subject.
Shut your mouth.
We won't get into. I mean, do we need another one really?
Yes, always.
What is worse than superhero movies is we've about done everything we could with the whole zombie thing.
Oh yeah.
Can we put zombie movies and shows to bed, please?
I like some of them. Some of them are good, actually. Like
Just-
either a good writer and it's not well budgeted enough, or vice versa.
I just like it's so boring to me. It's like, oh wait, they're gonna eat him. Oh, okay, they turn bad.
I
It's like,
think a lot of people like thinking about end of days stuff.
well, we might be there, so that's probably why.
no, let's not exaggerate.
Oh,
No,
I'm not exaggerating.
no one's letting that happen. That's not no.
Never say never. We've seen some crazy stuff the last year and a half.
I didn't say never.
So,
I said no one's letting that happen.
I'm sick of zombie movies. If
Yeah.
I see it, I don't care. Someone's like, no, but this one. I'm like, yeah, okay. I've heard that about the last
Z for Zombie was good, right? Z?
World War Z.
World War Z.
That one was pretty good.
What
That
is
was
it?
my last like
Brad
decent
Pitt. Yeah.
zombie movie.
Well, because like that was a really well budgeted, well written, all of it. It was really, really good.
I didn't even like I Am Legend really.
I haven't seen that one.
I didn't do it.
I'm okay.
Yeah, it was a remake of the Omega Man with Charlton Heston, and that was goofy. We
I
watched
haven't
that.
seen that either.
No, I think we watched it at the Cassell House, but anyway, it was yeah, that was interesting and goofy, but I had higher hopes, I think, for I Am Legend. But yeah, I was like, zombie movies, I'm over it.
Well, because it's gross. Like, let's
That
be
too.
honest. Like, and then when they do the makeup really well, which is great, good for them. Like, well done. But it's like, ugh, it's hard to watch. It's hard to see that.
Yeah,
It's more of that.
no doubt.
Thank you.
No trick or treaters yet. This is
I
fun.
know this is weird. We like kind of try to make it. Maybe they can't see it from the street though.
Maybe.
I don't know. Here's the thing, like that, the street that we live on that goes, east and west. There's really not a whole lot of sidewalk.
Mhm.
So I'm wondering if it's like part of the problem.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah,
But I feel like we lit our place up really well, our patio. Like
Yeah.
I put up lights and there's music playing. So we were like trying to lure children in.
you should have a sign made or something.
No, I thought about that too. I was like, dang, I guess I should have made a sign. It would have been pretty easy. I've already got like that tiki torch
Yeah,
stick. I could have just attached a sign to it.
that's true. There's a lot of things we could have done different. But hey, next year we'll learn as we go.
We
That's all.
probably make it right now, actually.
Well, do your thing, girl. What else? We talked candy, we talked scary movies, we talked about the war on the Christmas versus the Halloween and such. But no, we got a month off now. You love Halloween, the build up, right? First, it
Yeah.
starts with football kicking off, and your birthday, then Halloween, World Series. There's a lot to be thankful for this time of year.
There is. Hold on, you turn the whole table. Yeah, I'm very happy about how like the decorations, everything. I feel like it went really well. Hold on, I'm gonna tighten this table because where's the thing?
What happened? You break it?
No, you did.
I didn't break
You
anything.
did.
No
no,
such thing.
you did too. Hold on.
It twists.
Yeah, but there's a thing to tighten it so it doesn't.
Whoa.
There, see? Yeah.
Whoa. No, I've learned all kinds of things here the past few months. Like I had no idea drapes were supposed to go. Drapes, is that what they are? Curtains. I didn't know curtains were supposed to go all the way to the ground. I thought you were crazy. And we fought about it. Now they block our air conditioning, but that's a separate point. We'll get to that.
You can literally just move the curtains aside, Matt. It's not that big a deal.
Then they're open.
Yeah, only on one spot. But then also we took down these vertical blinds that I can't stand. And it's probably the only place we're going to take them down. Honestly, I think I'm going to leave everything else up, but we'll put up shades in our
You care.
He's talking about our bedroom
You-
because
you care about a lot of things. I'm just like,
I'm talking about putting up.
are there walls? Is there a floor? Is it okay? The window, it shuts. Cool. Like I'm much more.
It just looks better and it feels cozy. Like, tell me right now, does our house not feel cozier since I put those curtains up in the living room and our bedroom?
Am I allowed to answer honestly? Because you asked a question. You ask a question, you get an
He's
answer.
about to tell me he doesn't give a damn.
I really can't tell the difference. There's still a window there. It's like
I actually think it helps bring the room together. Just like when we finally got the rug in our living room area, that helped a lot too.
that was nice.
He literally doesn't care.
Oh,
I'm
my-
bringing up all this stuff and he does not care at all. You don't.
Wow.
And that's okay, I think.
You
sort
asked
of.
me a lot of my opinion on things, and I'm like, why are you asking me that? But I
Because
know
it's your home
you want to
too.
feel included,
Because
be
it's our
included,
home.
all that stuff.
Well, and I don't want you to come home one day and be like, what the fuck is this?
Man, language today. You just throw them around left and right, don't you?
But I know you can put like that little disclaimer.
No.
So I'm really not that
It's too
worried.
late now. Back when I
We're
don't,
not live.
I don't edit. We're not live, but I don't edit anything now because it's all through Zoom.
You don't
It's hard to
edit?
explain. No, I don't.
No, it's not hard to explain. I know exactly what you're
Because
doing.
I can't go because I'm on video. I can't cut video. I can edit audio.
You can, but I mean, I understand if you don't want to go through and do it because
Yeah,
it's a long
It's
process.
a pain.
Yeah.
I already have enough on my plate putting out episodes
No,
constantly.
and I totally understand. Like, I mean, I thought about doing that for my podcast, which is still dormant, but I was like, no, I don't. Literally editing the audio, which I already do. I'm like, okay, that's enough time spent. And then if
Yeah.
I had to do video as well, I don't know.
Well, that's one thing I mean, this podcast has been going a while and I've experimented with so many different things and you can overdo it based, try to be too fine, too perfect. And then you just spend
Oh,
too
yeah.
much time editing and it's
It's
just
not
like,
worth it. Yeah.
no, who cares if you have an or a oops in there or whatever. You just like,
Yeah.
you just roll with it.
Yeah. Forget the
People aren't going to turn it off because they're like, wait, what did you say?
You know.
You mispronounced a word or whatever. Like I just like, okay, it doesn't matter. So but over 300 episodes now.
I'm so happy for you. I'm
Yeah.
proud of you too. That's amazing,
This
babe.
thing started and I was just like, what, how do I do this? I had plenty of time because I was
It's
locked in a house.
interesting. I know. I mean, a lot of people started stuff
Mhm.
because of the pandemic, and I know I need to restart mine. I've already kickstarted it like once, but I don't know. It's just like what with like my job and everything. I think I just felt,
I think
I don't know.
it would be
I
really,
don't know what to
I
describe.
think it would be really good for you to get back into that.
Oh yeah. And it's a really, I liked my topics that I came up with. I liked that I was talking about people that no one had heard of
Mhm.
that made it's a niche project. It's like specifically about female bagpipers that no one's ever heard of.
Mhm.
But there are songs named after some of these women, which is kind of cool. Like Annie Grant has a song that I've known for a very long time on the bagpipes and found out she's a real person and that she's actually still living. And I was like, oh my God, that's cool. And so I did an episode about her. But anyway,
It's been a long time. I don't mean to pressure you, but yeah, that's,
you were completely doing that. but
I
that's
used to
okay.
lecture you all the time
I
and
know.
I stopped doing it
I know.
because you stopped listening. But no, if anything I've learned, and I think we're seeing more and more of this as we kind of grow into adulthood, it's like sometimes you just got to do not talk about something, you just got to do it. I know that for me, I've thought about backing off of this a little bit, but it keeps me going. It keeps me like motivated in other areas to continue to do this thing, which is,
Oh yeah.
know?
You have to have something that you do outside of work that you care about because
yes.
work is not your life. You have to work to live, but you shouldn't be living just for work. Like that's not how it is. Like your life outside of work is your actual life. And I think people get it mixed up. I think
So yeah, somewhat. I mean,
work is good. I'm not saying everyone should stop working.
if you're miserable at your job, like that is a terrible place to
It's
be.
the worst.
It's awful. Like I don't
It's
miss.
the worst.
I think I was like I felt I was good at something in umpiring, but like I haven't done it for over a year and a half now, and I feel completely at peace with it. It's like I let it kind of identify me versus it being something I just kind of did on the side or whatever. Like now I'm going another direction and I'm happy because I've let that go. Sometimes you do
Yeah.
got to let things go that maybe you enjoy doing or being a part of, but they're just Okay. It was like fun while it lasted.
Well, here's the thing, because you and I were in a very similar position for a long time. Like I was doing band stuff as if it was supposed to be my main gig, and it wasn't. It was a freelance thing, but I wasn't treating it that way. I was putting it at a higher priority than it should have been, as in like turning down jobs or gigs or whatever because of it. Granted, like turning down gigs was something I should have done because I had other people depending on me. But as far as putting that at the priority level, I did, that is something that I wouldn't necessarily go back and change. But like if I had had the opportunity to tell myself at a younger age, hey, like, you know, this is not your main gig. It's not.
Well,
but
that's why for me,
I learned a lot though.
of
so,
course, you
yeah.
learn a lot. And I mean, it's very identical, like you just
yeah,
said.
yeah, exactly. Same thing with you.
The
Like,
memories, though, the friendships that you make, the places you got to see traveling, and those are the things that like I took from it. But yeah, it slowed me down a little in the sense that I'm, pushing mid to late 30s here and a little behind on some things, but that's why. But I also got those life experiences through officiating, through umpiring, traveling, and but yeah, you're starting to see it kind of now where I'm a little behind on some things, but I'll catch up. I mean, we do, and I'm sure, as you just said, you kind of felt a little behind maybe because you put your effort and energy into something that is behind you now.
I know, and that's the thing. I think it's because it is hard to let go, is why I didn't let go when I should have. But I also, like this band that I joined, it ended up being completely different than what I thought. And that's mainly because when I first joined, like a couple months later, the lead singer that had been with the band from the beginning quit. And so like that whole next year we were finishing up gigs that we were already obligated to, that he had already signed on for. And then we were also training our new singer, who is now one of my best friends. And so it was just like one of those things where like it was just damage control. And then like the next year after that, everything was good, dandy. And then like it was just enough, and it was too far away. It was like all these things, and I just put so much into it. And then like I slowly put less and less into it because I could tell I was nosediving off of it. And then it was just like, no, like you put yourself behind doing things that you're afraid to cut off where it should be cut off. Like as soon as the lead singer quit, that could have been my opportunity to walk away too, but then I wouldn't have ever met Shay.
Yeah, exactly.
So like, so it is. It's like you set yourself back a little, but it's a learning.
Yeah, it's like any job you've been in that you're like, I need to get out of this, but it pays the bills. It's not that bad. You keep telling yourself that.
Yeah.
Bad relationship.
And I did. I got money out of it. Not that much. And it wasn't that consistent like a normal job. But I mean, I have a good job now.
Yeah.
And I love our place.
Yeah.
Like I know our place is small, but I love our place.
No,
we've really made a home here.
And there's times like, there's a few things to talk about, like the whole concept of being hungry, but also content. Some people aren't able to be content with what they have. And that doesn't mean you shut everything down and you stop pursuing excellence in other areas.
Completely true.
But you know what I mean? Like for some people, they are always like, oh, I can't, nothing ever works out for me. And then they get down and they don't know how to be content. It's like, hold on, first off, embrace what you have around you.
Yeah.
And then if you want to pursue other things, keep doing that. Stay hungry, stay motivated, but also it's a fine line.
Yeah.
It
is a very fine line. I'll definitely agree with that. It's like you gotta, I don't think you gotta care about what you do, at least a little bit.
A little.
And I'll be honest, like this last week at work, I was like very sleep deprived and I did not give 100% and not okay. And I'm very lucky I have a job that doesn't require me to be like 100% all the time. This job is great. I'm like super happy that I'm there, but I'm not like a cop or a firefighter. We just heard sirens go by. I'm like, I'm not a cop or a firefighter where they need me to be on it if I lose a little sleep. It's like, okay, I can kind of skate through this week, but next week there's no effing way.
Yeah, I need a certain pace. Like for me, I think I've seen this the past few weeks even, is that if something's on my mind, like I have to keep going. And sometimes I get anxiety, this whole concept of like fear of the future, basically, because I'm just anxious. There's always something to do, I feel, and I don't do a good enough job. I think I'm just being like, hey, take a breath, space out, sit down for a few hours, whatever. Like, I get so caught up in the pursuit of things that, and checking off boxes on the checklist, that I sometimes forget, hey, you've earned yourself a little time to relax. Because for me, I've been in the over relaxed mode, and I don't like that about myself. So in order to basically have two jobs, FedEx and the Uber drive, which I do a lot still, and to do the podcast, which is a hobby, but I treat it almost like a job, to do those things, it does take a certain attitude and mindset and managing your time, because time management is huge. If you fail in that, you're kind of just putting yourself in position to fail.
Actually, yeah, because I mean, if you think about it, time is the only thing that you absolutely cannot lose or waste. It's like a currency. And
It's
if
24 hours every day, that is guaranteed.
Well, I mean, not really.
Well, yeah.
That's the other
If
point.
you get through the day, you're only going to have 24 hours to deal with. That's those are the cards in your hand every day.
And it's completely true. And I'll be honest, like, I've been a couch potato lately.
No, I get it. But there's a time for that too. Like, that's why sometimes on Sundays, you won't see me move from there, because honestly, other than Sundays, maybe Thursdays when I'm off, although I'm not off anymore, is I am not in this home, in this building very often.
Yeah.
I want to say maybe 10 hours a day. I sleep hopefully for 8, and then I'm usually an hour.
So you're conscious for like 2, maybe 3 hours here
in this place. So when I do get a chance to sit down, to have dinner, whatever, like, oh, it's foreign to me almost. And I have to like force myself. No, sit down, enjoy this. You've worked hard, you've pushed it. And so it's like for people that retire and they don't know what to do with themselves. I'm not there yet, but sometimes I've gotten into this place where I used to have all this downtime and I'd waste it. Now I try not to waste any seconds really, unless I'm purposely trying to calm down a bit.
Yeah. It's hard to sit and actually enjoy where you're at and be in the moment, I think, for you and I, because like we both have a certain level of anxiety. And sometimes you just gotta, like, we haven't had it. Well, to be fair, we're trying to save money and not spend right now for a little bit, but we live 2 blocks from downtown Covina. Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
Why?
Because like we're on a podcast.
No one knows the address.
It's true.
People know where.
No, but we live very close to a downtown area. And how many times have we gone over there? Like 3, 4?
No, we did early, but we also made the conscious decision. We said, hey, if we want to get to where we want to be down the road in certain areas, and I mean, as soon as you move in, we almost had to tell ourselves, like, hey, stop talking about when we move. We just got here. Like, let's enjoy right now.
That's true. Yeah.
But we told ourselves, hey, we're not going to be the people that go out to dinner a whole lot, go to bars, or like
or at least for right now, we're definitely not.
It's a treat. That's a treat. And staying busy sometimes.
But there's like 3 wine bars.
Oh, there's some
love wine.
Yeah, there's some wonderful spots nearby.
But we can't, like, we've not just made ourselves go and just be out and enjoy it. Like, we've done that maybe a couple times and that's it. And we live so close to it. But that's okay. Like, we have a cute little place and we have a wine fridge.
We have all kinds of stuff here.
We do. We really do. But
it's flip side for me. I'm hardly here, so when I am here, I don't want to do much.
No,
I don't really want to go out anywhere. You get home every day here at 4:30. You have time from 4:30 to
9:30,
whenever. Where I'm sure it's a lonely time, and so you can get caught up in anything really.
I could literally do whatever I wanted because I can work on my pod. I can do all kinds of stuff, but I think you can get so caught up in your hobbies and whatever that, like, oh yeah, there's an outside world there too.
Yeah, no, there is. No, and but I've also been a guy who's, like I said, I've traveled a lot. I've been in cities. I've been out after baseball games a lot. I've been to every Applebee's in America. It's like
it's basic bitch.
Which is why I hate it.
So basic bitch.
The bee's nest. You'll get stung there often, boys. The bee's nest. 2 for 1 specials.
That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Amongst
amongst us
Horny dudes.
us umpires. No, I wouldn't say it from that aspect. Just
Bees nest.
the bee's nest. Yes, indeed.
Oh,
The
God.
bees, Applebee's. I hate going there.
I used to go there when I worked at Olive Garden for 5 years, like a dummy.
Ugh,
And it was across the street from Applebee's in Montclair. And then we would just walk
dangerous.
right
No.
over.
Let's go spend all the money we just made.
And
Yeah.
honestly, like idiots.
Oh.
But that's because I hung out with this girl, Mary, and she liked to drink. And
Yeah,
that
I
was
just hate spending money. Like it sounds weird.
on booze, especially
But-
because you're literally.
But even not to eat, like you can't, especially a sit down place, you're dropping $30-$40 each time you do that. And I mean, I don't know, it called me an old grumpy guy or whatever, but I just, I look at the paycheck at the end of the week and then I try to look at what I'm spending and I'm just like,
I don't think that's grumpy old guy. I think that's trying to pay rent and bills and stuff and not die. I think that's what's happening.
no, it's true. I just keep going and I tell myself, okay, you need to take a breath and work on a pod or spend time with Val or whatever. Like,
How about that? Val is the first
I didn't
option.
say him in order.
We're only going to see each other.
I said
like,
because a
couple
lot of
week
times
now.
you're not here.
Uh.
The times I'm here at the house,
Yeah,
you're not here.
I know.
So that's why you weren't at the top of the list. That's all.
I know.
We're getting all philosophical and stuff here, but it's
Yeah,
fun.
we went down a different road. This is the Halloween episode. Why aren't we getting trick-or-treaters? That's what I want to know. It's after 7. I want to hand out candy to kids in cute costumes. Where
Well,
are they?
We should just start walking the streets. Maybe we do the inverted trick or treating where you walk the sidewalks. Hey,
just throw candy at everybody.
hey, Buzz Lightyear, come here. Just start doing
That's
it.
creepy as hell.
If there's one night a year, it's allowed. It's Halloween.
If we don't get any trick-or-treaters before 8 o'clock, I am gonna put up a sign next year because this bothers me. We have so much candy. We're not.
You know what?
eating all
Honestly,
this.
though, even when I was at my dad's house, when we were in Eastvale, I don't know if it's just kids are doing less and less, but it's like
I think they're actually going to stuff like the trunk or treat,
Yeah.
and like downtown areas now because
it's not a house to house thing as much as it used
I
to
don't.
be.
I don't know if that's the pandemic or if that was before the
No, it was
pandemic.
before.
Yeah, I know. I kind of feel like it was.
So there's
too.
always less and less trick or treaters.
Or maybe everyone's more spread out than they used to be. But when I was growing up, I remember Halloween, like when I would go trick or treating, like it was like a crowd.
Remember the sidewalks? You had hundreds of people walking outside. at the same
Yeah, and
time.
you'd look everywhere and you weren't necessarily bumping into each other, but there was so much crap going on. Like, and I remember this one neighbor, oh man, they had the coolest house. They weren't in our like direct neighborhood. We had to like walk a little bit first. And my parents, like, they actually liked doing that with us because it wore us out. So, so like they had it was one of the older houses that was built in Upland, I think. And it's huge. It had like this big stone patio or porch, like, and it kind of half wrapped around the house. And then they had like this garage with like the apartment over the garage. I don't know if you've ever seen those old houses in like Upland and whatever. But they had like strobe lights and music. And it was the cool, and the house was painted like this dark purple gray color. So it just looked like a Halloween house. And we didn't even care if they only gave us one thing of candy or no candy. We were like, let's go to this house.
Yeah.
It looked so cool. And I remember there just being like a crowd of kids there. And it was like a line up to the door to get candy. And I'm like, why don't I see these lines and stuff anymore? Like even when I was living with my folks, a few years
You
back.
see the flashlights, people, mom and dad walking with the
Or
flashlight.
the lit up buckets. People would put like little lights in their kids' buckets.
Stand at
Like
the curb and watch it. That was always fun.
I don't see any kids. I'm like, dude, only our neighbors came. I'm so mad. I want to give out a bunch of candy.
It's kind of a complex though. Like you have to kind of.
We're on the edge.
But I wouldn't think of walking in here if I was.
I thought about that, and that's why what next year we're doing a sign. Honestly,
Yeah, no, absolutely. One of those fold out ones would be really cool. Here's a fun question, fun topic. Okay, pick your significant other's costume. What would I look good in? What would be a good costume for me? Right off the bat, I think you would really pull off Elvira. I think you would rock that. And I think that would be really cool.
Or Morticia.
Morticia.
I love
That's a good
Morticia.
one.
Give me a minute here. You're
Yeah.
just bringing this question.
Hey,
on
that's
me.
right. You wanted
You
me
look
to always be
amazing.
spontaneous.
You look amazing in suits.
Ah,
So,
well, yes,
I mean, Gomez would be fun. You'd have to like darken
how much
your.
I can do with my hair.
I know, maybe a wig. I don't know. But the mustache, we'd have to like darken your mustache.
Oh, boy.
You'd have to shave your beard.
Ugh,
But it would just
mean,
be the one time.
that'd be interesting.
It'd be
I
kind of fun.
think next year to stick with like a referee theme, which I've been doing, obviously, is I want to
you
be a
gotta
judge.
switch it
A
up.
judge would be awesome. That'd be cool. And not much cost.
Wait, like a sports judge or like a judge?
Oh, see, I like
judge?
where your head's at. See,
Because you're
you've
going with
learned.
the whole sports.
No, but like a
thing.
judge. A judge is basically a referee in a courtroom.
Oh Lord.
We've been over this in the last episode. Life needs referees.
Oh God.
Otherwise, it's chaos.
Oh Lord.
No,
They're called cops.
the cops, I think,
life,
are
it's
refs.
cops.
Are the refs of life?
Yeah,
Yes,
and that's
yeah,
why
it's
there are a
true.
lot of referees and umpires are cops. But
It's true. It's true.
It's true. Yeah. You Gomez would be a fun costume for you. Ooh, what about we like the whole prohibition thing? What about like a gangster?
Yeah, yeah.
That would be kind of fun.
I tried to pull off like a cop a few years ago. Remember, like prohibition kind of cop with the badge and the hat. But
Oh
it
yeah.
needed more.
I was the referee that year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would love a gangster, especially like the zoot suit kind of look, one of those gangster looking.
And then I could dress as like a flapper.
And the
Or
top
no,
hat.
zoot suit is what from like the 40s.
I'm not sure.
I don't know either. But that would be a fun. We should at least do one couple's costume.
Yeah, we'll think of something. I'm sure next year we'll take some people will be on this. Hey, you guys should be this next year.
I'm open to suggestions.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
It'd be fun. Oh, you know, it would be fun. Eddie Valiant. Oh, I don't know if I could pull up Jessica Rabbit, but I could give it a shot.
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
As you lose your mind.
Oh,
I'm already
yeah.
trying to lose weight,
Get a
so
little-
that would be
Little wig on you and a dress.
Oh yeah, definitely for sure. For sure the wig, or I would like get like coloring in my hair.
Oh, I could be Eddie Valiant. Just that tan trench coat and just carry around carry around an empty pint of whiskey and just like in my
or
pocket.
that goofy looking fake gun that he has. Yeah. No, just the suit. You don't need a trench coat, but the suit.
Whatever
yeah.
that says, isn't it like a tan?
He does have a trench coat at one point, but he only
Yeah.
wears that for like a couple scenes in the movie. Everything
Okay.
he's in the suit most of the
What a
time.
goofy movie.
I love that movie.
Jessica Rabbit. Yeah, man. I mean, really
Can't believe they made that. I can't believe Disney made that movie. So crazy. Craziest crossover too. They had Warner Brothers and Disney in there. Anyway, yeah, that'd be fun because you can't obviously be Roger Rabbit. Like, yeah.
Or can I?
Okay. But I was thinking of another couple's costume thing would be fun. It'd be a lot of fun.
I've seen a few out there that are pretty good. What was one? Like a cop and a prisoner. We've seen that from a friend of ours. That was interesting.
Yeah, he was a retired cop in real life, but he was the prisoner for that couple's costume. It's pretty funny. There's some fun ones. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not.
So here's what I'm thinking with you on future pods. You know, it's fun having you on every few months. We had you on for the August 1st for our move-in. Move in here. Halloween's your big holiday.
Yep.
Gotta have you on for Christmas just because that's a special time. I'm thinking St. Patrick's after that because that's a big Irish holiday and bagpipes and everything.
Gigs this year. Yeah.
You better.
That's a fun one.
St. Patrick's episode, and then so that'll be March, and then I'll take us into to the summer. So we'll try to get one in the summer, probably around our anniversary time, and then
There's probably going to be one more between.
Probably.
Yeah,
it's just a little cycle. If I can get you on at least 4 times a year is good, but yeah, 5 would be solid.
Wow, guys, listen, he doesn't want me on here very much.
It's only 52 Fridays.
But let's see. Okay, so 3 times 52, that's it's 156 episodes that you do a year because you do it 3 times a week.
Yeah.
So I'm on 4 times out of.
You see what I did to myself, guys?
152. Wow.
Well, let's break it down from the previous seasons. No. Well, let's see. This last year, you were on New Year's Day. Remember, we started 2021 together, and then you weren't on again until August, and this is your 3rd of just this year, 2021.
So literally tell me you only want me on here.
I don't only want you on. No, you're when we went to the
You
Mr.
boxed
Drain
yourself in.
retirement party, everyone was like, "Oh, you're real. Oh, my favorite episodes are when you come on." And
They were being so nice.
every time the mics don't work, I feel like.
No, there was one time where it was great.
One time
when
was
we first
perfect.
moved in here. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. It was in this. Oh, and it was using my old terrible laptop.
Well, why don't you use that one to record?
Because I can't get on the internet anymore with it. It like started to die.
Did you up? Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna help you try to fix it while we're sitting here.
I've done
If in case anyone's wondering what we've been drinking, it's hot chocolate that has been in the crock pot.
Oh.
And I put rum in mine. It feels I have a nice little cute buzz right now. And
I don't consume alcohol, Val.
He put brandy in his. He's
What?
a liar. I tried it with brandy last night and I didn't really care for it.
You know what's weird is I don't even Christmas, like that's cookie season, right? We got pies and pastries coming up here in November. A lot of candy right now. It's just a lot of sugar temptations out there.
Much sugar.
It's so bad. Like I don't know if I don't eat much sugar. So when I start to have some, I start to get like, all right, this is enough. I've had too much sugar.
Right.
I kind of feel that way already.
Yeah, I feel like I need a lot more water.
Yeah.
To help like.
I told you not to move anything.
I just barely nudged the table. Is it broken?
counts.
No, it's not like
Probably
it just fell. Okay. It was the light, one of the lights that he normally uses.
I
I like the by candlelight though. So we have 2 candles off camera and then we have the little fake ones right here. And honestly, I feel like they're giving off a good amount of light, these 2 little candles.
Sets the mood.
It does. It's nice and
Ambiance.
ambient. I think that's the actual like adjective. It's ambient.
You're the big
No.
word pronouncer.
Yeah, it does have a nice ambiance. I do like it.
See, dinner, not quite dinner by candlelight, but podcast by candlelight
Yeah.
for Halloween.
So. Nice little, you know.
Well, the night is still
cocktail.
young. It's only 7:15 or so. So there's still some time for some trick-or-treaters. We will.
I mean, I hope so.
If they
Where
don't,
are they?
I don't know. I tell you this, we are donating that candy somewhere because cannot keep that in the house.
No, we're gonna give at least half of that to the kids next door. If
I'm against it. Yeah.
I mean, we have 2. We have the next door neighbor and the one after that also have kids. So it's like
that's right.
maybe, and one of them's a teenager. So there's probably going to be a lot of candy going to this little complex over here.
And we said this on the last pod. We're trying to not repeat, but also repeat a lot of things we said is, big things ahead for us. And I know some people are, every time you're on, hey, when are you guys taking the next step and blah, blah, blah. We've been together a while now. It's not something we shy away from. We talk about it openly.
Yeah.
We're just very,
we're trying to get the money for it. Let's just be honest with you. Let's be completely open and honest about it. We're broke.
Yeah. I feel like I keep
okay, not broke. But like
as soon as you get paid, you're like, wait, where did it all go? I just worked all week for this.
Yeah, we know a couple that just told us recently. They're like, we're not really making it month to month. We're almost making it, but we're not. And I'm just like, yeah, I mean, like, I feel you.
I'm sorry, but you have to have multiple jobs in California.
So I told her,
unless your job really pays really well. Like, I drive rideshare. You do as many gigs as you can.
Yeah, I've been lucky this year, but it's because everything just finally got approved for stuff like outdoor ceremonies and stuff like that. So
all you people talking, hey Matt, when you quit dragging your feet, I'm working on it.
We're literally
working on it. Okay. It's not like I shy away from it or anything.
Oh God, I don't even know when we're gonna be able to buy a freaking house. Like, it's gonna be out of state for sure. There's no way we're buying one here.
One step at a time. That's right.
I know. I want a house.
We talked with our brief minor party we had last night. It was more of a gathering, just hanging out with friends. But nice. We're making fun of one of our friends about commitment and just like, hey, what, dude, you can't commit to anything. You committed to come to the party like 30 minutes before. Hey, I'm coming. Well, thanks for telling us now.
No, he seriously was trying to say, I will pay for your wedding right now if you go tomorrow. And we're like, get out of here.
Stop it.
Get effed, man. We know you're full of it for one. And you guys have been together longer than we have. So I don't want
That's a good point.
I don't want to hear it until you guys get married and tied the knot, which supposedly you already got engaged, but you didn't. Like, come on, man.
You can have a fake engagement. You can't fake engagement? Really? Oh man.
I don't know if anyone has proposed in our group of friends except
that one couple. We had a party, that was funny.
Except the ones that had a baby together.
We're working on it, everybody. I know I'm slow. What did I say earlier in the pod about how kind of when you go a certain route with your life, your path, it seems fun, you get some great experiences, but it does set you back a little bit. And I'm still kind of recovering from some of those journeys, some of that
Oh
time of my
yeah.
life.
Well, I mean, to be honest, we could have saved more.
Oh, everybody
Like,
could have.
oh yeah.
$5 a day when I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
Wish I could go back in time and tell myself
Oh,
that.
I would smack myself around so hard and be like, stop hanging out with this person. Stop it. They're gonna waste your freaking money out of all the fun that you're gonna have. Guess what? They're not that great of an experience. Trust me. Like, just trust me. And save your damn money. Like, yeah.
Save.
Go to your freaking library and just read and study and do nothing besides that.
I will. I like buying things if I need them, like certain elements of TV programming or certain things in the kitchen. But like other expenses, I'm just like, I don't want to spend money. I don't want to go out and do this.
I don't either. And I know you thought I was weird buying curtains and stuff like that, but I'm telling you right now.
You thought I was weird having 2 TVs in the living room, and I have that currently. I got to check the score here, by the way, briefly.
No, not thought. I still think that. But I know if you had your way, there would be 6 other TVs.
6?
Like freaking installed in the wall right behind it. So, or above it, I mean.
If the house is big enough someday, I'll show it to you. It'll be really classy. You can even have curtains in front of them.
Okay,
open.
first of all, it would have to be an enormous damn house, an enormous house, and there better be a nice classy bar in there too, and there better be some kind of way to hide all those TVs when I walk in the room.
Of course.
Okay, that's so diva. That is so demanding.
Freaking bat cave, just push a button.
You know what? It's also
like Men in Black where the guns come out, all the TVs,
and the doors just close with a metallic clink.
And then I'm wiping down a counter or something.
The wall just comes down.
Watching the game. No, I'm watching the game. Just here cleaning for your arrival. As I told you I would.
To be fair, it sounds pretty demanding wanting 6 damn TVs for
sometimes there's 6 games
sports.
It'd be like if you had multiple TVs or multiple television shows.
This is not Vegas. I think you need to calm down.
One can dream.
Oh Lord. It's not a casino. Okay.
I don't lose money here that often.
Yes, we do. We bet on the horses. Are you kidding?
We do not. I would never.
It's only
do
like,
that.
to be fair, it's only like $2 at a time, if that. But like, for real. To be fair.
Oh my goodness.
Or at least that is for me.
Yeah. No. I don't. I don't like losing money.
I really am not a gambler. It doesn't interest me at all because it can be fun, like going to the races and stuff and like betting like $1, $2 bets. Those are fun.
You gambled on taking a chance.
You gambled with my life and I won.
Oh, how precious.
That's what you wanted me to say.
I don't want anything for you to say.
It's totally true. You
no,
want me to say
you always ask me. Sometimes I'll be quiet. Just like watching a game, you're like, what's wrong? I'm like, nothing's wrong. Silence is fine.
It's not about when you're watching a game. It's when you're like moving around and stuff and you have this look on your face. It's not about you being silent. It's about the look on your face.
I guess. I do have many looks. I have a very concerned look constantly.
All the time.
Yeah. No, I need to do better. Oh, well.
All the time.
Oh, well, you say we wrap it up there. It's been, I think, over an hour. Just about an hour or so.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you have more Halloween topics for me.
Not really. I mean, we drank a lot. So
today?
No, we didn't. I've had at least 2. I had a glass of wine and
sounds like a cheerful Halloween to me.
It's a very cheerful. You want to be more cheerful if we had some freaking trick-or-treaters. My gosh, where are they at?
Public service announcement. If you're in the Covina area and you're listening to this, get on over to downtown and start yelling Matt and Val, and we'll pop out of nowhere and find out. Hopefully this audio comes out all right. It's different with one mic, but we made it work.
Yeah, we should have maybe tested it again.
We tested a little bit. Anyway, It's all good. Guys, thanks for tuning in to this edition of the Get Home Safe podcast. Happy Halloween to all. It's been fun with you, my dear.
Thank you for having me again.
Oh, always. We'll see you back here. Well, definitely by Christmas. I think Christmas episode will be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think so too.
Gifts everywhere, Christmas cookies.
We should do it from the living room, especially if we have we'll have the tree.
We'll do something in front of the tree.
Yeah.
We'll arrange it. We have options now. Better computer, although I promise by December I will have the second microphone working. If I have to move heaven and earth.
I don't know if it's the wire or what, but something's up, so we got to figure it out.
Yes, technically it's a miracle that I've been able to throw together 300 plus episodes anyway, let alone not messing this.
We will figure it out.
Yes,
it's not the microphone, it's something else.
It's probably the man behind the microphone. Anyway, Valerie Byrnes, A pleasure as always.
Thank you. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, guys. Enjoy the candy. And we will talk to you next time
Yes.
on the Get Home Safe podcast. Happy Halloween, guys.
Bye.